Hi everybody, it's so great to see you again, and I'm so sorry to keep you waiting for so long for another new video to come up with some tips here. There's been a lot of amazing things happening at SLVC. We're growing our team like crazy, and also, it's just been a whirlwind of activity where we are going to be launching some new courses. We have new additions to our team, some things that have been swapped up, and we're continuing to work on our interviewing skills online course. So do stay tuned for all that, and I can't wait to share that with you when it comes up. As you know, this week we've been talking a lot about interviewing skills, and there's so many common challenges that come up, and especially in my clients. During this time, there seems to be a lot of flurry of activity in the interviewing sphere. And you know what? Working on our confidence to come across in the way that we want to is so important. Some of the main things that keep coming up are, how do I show up confidently? With the use of virtual calls in place of our face-to-face interaction for interviews now, we really need to own our virtual communication skills, know how to answer the questions that always come up in interviews, and know exactly what's going on and being aware of that as we are going through the interview itself. All that background work that you had to do before, make sure you do it, because when we are speaking, when we are communicating, it is so important for us in that moment to know that at the back of our head, so that we're not constantly, consciously searching for what we are trying to say as we are speaking out loud. You probably already know, if you watch some of my other videos, that in terms of engagement, if we're thinking at the same time as when we're speaking, you can kind of tell that the person is drifting, and sometimes you can tell in their eyes that it looks like they're a little bit glazed over a little bit, even as you're continuing to speak, and you can kind of see that right now. And look how it's really impacting my speech. Especially when my eyes start to glaze over, my tone starts to change a little bit, even the pace, and you can feel a little bit of monotony coming through. And here, as you can tell with my eyes, I'm kind of not really there with you anymore. Whew, okay, so let's get out of that for a moment. When we are present with our bodies, when we are really excited to be there in face-to-face or on an online call, there's a completely different feeling that happens inside our bodies, and we always need to find that right away. Imagine you jumping onto a Zoom call with your best friend that you haven't spoken to in ages. That feeling that comes up inside you where you're really interested in what someone else has to say, and also you're interested in sharing your story, that's the same feeling we need to find that virtual presence in our body when we're showing up and speaking about ourselves. A lot of people will find that speaking about yourself to be a little bit cringy. You don't really want to sell yourself too much. But the thing is that you are the only person who is you. Your personality is unique to you. You also need to bring that to the conversation, so they know that they're not just checking off all these skill sets, but they're also seeing if you're a good fit for the team based on your personality and how you come across. Of course, everybody knows that we all get nervous in interviews, so there is a little bit of room for us to be nervous, but being able to, on demand, get back into our bodies and own that confidence is going to be unreal for you. So now, let's talk a little bit about, how do I present myself well? The thing is that if you've never said something at least 10 times, it's new to the mouth, it's new to letting those words roll off the tongue. So practice is so key. Doing that homework, then really honing down and figuring out what the questions that you'll be asked are, then understanding exactly how you want to frame what you want to say back, and then film yourself. Film yourself by answering those questions and seeing what comes across. The video will not lie to you, but you do need to see it and watch it from a non-judgy point of view, because the more that you judge it, it's harder to change the stuff. So the more that you watch it, the more that you get used to watching yourself and hearing yourself. That is the number one thing. So those are some common challenges, and of course there are so many more that we're going to cover in our masterclass, but be sure to understand all these things that are happening. I've been doing tons and tons of one-to-one interviewing sessions with people right now, working on their vocal confidence, practicing exactly how they want to be coming across, checking out when they are checking out of themselves, as well as being confident as you are speaking, and really being there and really stating everything that you want to with the impact that you want, and also staying true to your voice. So I hope that helped you quite a bit. If you're not already subscribed to our newsletter, you can hit this link down in the comments here so that you can subscribe to it. And also we have our Facebook group that's live now that you can join to get more tips and support in terms of developing your voice, developing your vocal confidence, and getting all these tips for your communication skills. Because without that supportive community, it's really hard to work on this by yourself. So please do join us. The SLVC team and myself are so excited to help you with all these things to kickstart this confidence in 2021. And you know what? Let's just get started there. I look forward to seeing you soon. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell up there so that you know when my new videos are coming out. All right, speak soon and take care.